My name is Sapode Bapet, and until recently I served as Distinguished Engineer and Vice President of Energy Efficiency at Sun Microsystems, and then later on at Oracle. I've been involved in these data center summits pretty much ever since they started. The first one was in 2008, which we hosted at Sun, and I was invited to deliver the keynote address at the summit. And the summits have grown and grown, and with this particular summit, I've been involved in the program planning committee, trying to get the summit organized and get the keynote speakers and the agenda in place. Data centers really are an increasingly important part of the economy and also an increasingly important part of the energy profile of the nation. There's been lots of studies that have showed that data centers consume up to 2% of the electric production in this country, and because of the increase in data centers and the growth in data centers, that number is expected to grow to 4% over the course of the next few years. And so anything that consumes that much energy needs to have some attention paid to it, because data centers are increasingly a critical part of the national infrastructure. If something happens to the data centers of this country, this economy is going to come to a grinding, crashing halt. More and more of commerce and more of online transactions and more of financial transactions, and more of retail, transportation, all of these activities happen mostly because of data centers. Data center efficiency is one of the most important things that the industry as a whole, the IT industry, needs to pay attention to. And the reason is that data centers we need to pay attention, make sure that we deliver effective computing for everything that people want to do. Increasingly, we live our lives online. We do our shopping online, we can communicate with friends online, we conduct social activities online, we download our entertainment online, and none of this would be possible unless there are big data centers at the back end that deliver all these services to us. And all these big data centers at the back end are getting bigger and bigger because we conduct more and more of our lives online, and they consume lots and lots of energy. So obviously we do need to make sure that we're able to deliver the services that we can deliver and we have to deliver, but we do so as efficiently as possible and be as green as possible, consume as little energy as we absolutely have to. I think one of the most important learnings from the summit, is that there's enormous innovation happening. There's innovation happening on the IT side, there's innovation happening on the facility side, there's innovation happening on the financial side of how one runs data centers, and all of this innovation is represented very well in the case studies that are at this summit. So all the end users and data centers operators that are at this summit should take notes extensively and go home and think about which of these innovations that they've heard about today are applicable to their data centers. And as the industry evolves over the course of the next few years, where we'll have more and more innovations, where we'll be able to deliver more performance and more computing out of each data center on a per watt basis, they should keep attending these summits in the future and keep taking advantage of those innovations. There are many important things that they should be doing. They should be looking into what changes they can make on the IT side, what changes they can make on the facility side, what changes they can make on the end user side. There are many innovations happening, such as virtualization, all kinds of cooling innovations, all kinds of power delivery innovations, interactions of data centers with some of the newer energy technologies on the grid, such as demand response on the smart grid. There's all these interesting things that are coming down the pike. And so all of them are important. And really what we want to do is make data centers effective in terms of delivering the services that they need to deliver to enterprises, to the public, while being good citizens of the energy economy.